Hey, welcome back. It's Tuesday again, March 12th, 2024. And now I'm going to answer a few of the comments that were left because I'm going to show you how brainwashed you folks really are. Okay. So let's go over here and look at the comments. Now, this is somebody that took one of Anne's classes that I facilitated. Okay. So let's get the words correct right off the jump. So that's how we're going to operate. Okay. We're not going to twist words. Okay. I didn't teach any of those classes, and LeFlore taught those classes. I was the platform on which they were facilitated. There you go. All right. So let's dive into this comment. I'm in shock at how degrading you are being. Wikipedia, I believe, is a CIA site. Okay. Look, it doesn't matter what the source is. What matters is there is a source out there that has that information. It's readily available to God and everybody, including every law enforcement officer in the country. So it doesn't matter the source, even if it's disinformation, misinformation, or genuine 100% authentic information. The point being, it's out there. And people form opinions based on that information. And if you can't wrap your head around that, well, God bless you. You're going to have some issues. You're going to have some problems. Okay? All of it is NSA, CIA, Facebook, Google, Instagram, TikTok. That's the CIA for China. I mean, all of them. You think Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook out of his dorm room at Harvard and then dropped out? You think two dudes out in California created Google? I remember when Google first came out and we had a search engine combiner called Dogpile. And you'd use Dogpile and it would take the best search engines all over the internet. Well, I remember when Google just boom, came up on the radar and then just slowly kept gaining all this traction. Yeah, they're all CIAO. Everything you do is watched. Okay, nobody's physically watching it. You're being monitored. I'm telling you. You name a few individuals, and now all are bad. Okay, listen. You're taking words out of my mouth and twisting them to meet your own beliefs. That's not what I said in my video. Okay? Listen to me, folks. Name one of your assemblies that are actually operating autonomously with all the power of a current existing state of the Union of the United States of America. One, just name one, anyone, anywhere. I'll take it. And you can't. You can't. You can't show me your jail. You can't show me your courts. You can't show me your prisons. You can't show me any of that. You can't show me your currency, your banks. How are you supposed to operate? And you don't even have any of that. Seriously? You're going to try to take away something that's been established for, depending on what state you're after, but definitely over 100 years now for most of them, including Hawaii and Alaska. So if you think you're going to go take away a state that's been established for at least 100 years, if not 200 years, with nothing but a bunch of people who are clearly labeled sovereign citizens, good luck with that. I'm going to sit back and watch. Matter of fact, somebody go pop some popcorn. We're going to be here for a hot minute. And we got some investigations. We're going to have some arrests. We're going to have some indictments. We're going to have some court appearances. We're going to have a trial. We're going to have an appellate review. We're going to have some post-conviction shit. Might get wrapped up by, 10, 12, 15 years. Apparently, you haven't gone through the appellate and post-conviction process, but I have. I know how long it takes. Let's continue. Okay. If y'all comment and y'all are on point, guess what? I'm gonna take you out to the woodshed and I'm gonna treat you harshly. And then I'm gonna take you back out in front of God and everybody and show them that the whooping that you got by talking shit, talking smack, twisting my words. I can print the transcript. I know what I said. I know what I believe. I know what I know. And I know what I'm not going to say. So the only truth is you. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. This isn't my truth that I just espoused to you. I went to Police One website. That's their stuff. I went to Fox News in Memphis. That's their stuff. I went to Wikipedia. That's somebody else's stuff. That's not mine. I went to freemanbot.com. There you go. American State National, David Lester Straight. Hey, if you don't know how to connect dots and make 1 and 1 equal 2 and 2 plus 2 equal 4, you got some issues. I'm telling you, probably going to go to prison and it ain't going to be fun. And you're going to be in there as a political prisoner. I know. I've been a political prisoner. I was in the whole Mothers Against Drunk Driving era. And I got spanked. Wrong place, wrong time, Floyd. So let's continue. Okay. We want to separate from a corrupt system, and you want to conform. Okay. I'm not saying to conform to anything. I'm telling you what exists now and what the opportunities are and what people are capable of attaining. A third party is the only way. If you think you're going to go in and recreate the MAGA movement, okay, and listen to me, those people are on the same page. They understand about the whole birth certificate process. They understand the straw man. Those people already know that. But they get so entrenched in the political machinations of their movement that they just all reason and rationality kind of fall to the wayside because they're following the narrative now of the party. But that's where we or us allegedly come in to infiltrate and recreate it as something anew without corruption or start a grassroots third party. You have the organization already established. You've already got your counties. You've already got your states. If y'all all would just incorporate, y'all call me the divider. Why are there so many different assembly organizations? Why are there so many private membership associations? Did I create all that? Am I the instigator? Fuck no. Wrong guy. If y'all can't commingle, cohabitate, merge, become one powerful force within your own self, how am I going to lead you to do that? But as long as you have gurus in there, okay, who all they want is just the power, the notoriety, and they just probably need something to do. Think about it. Let's continue. Okay. Common law is not real. Okay. You're welcome to go try to convince an attorney of that or a judge. Is what it is. Looks real to me. It may not be jurisdictionally effective over me or somebody else, but it's definitely real. I mean, how can it not be real if it exists? Yeah, I'm making fun of you now. Wow, I promoted some of your classes. Okay, they're not my classes; those are Ann's classes. Does that make you a guru? No, they're not my classes. I'm just a name. That's it. I'm just a guy who does a lot of things, testing the water, see what's effective, see what works, see what doesn't work. I see a whole bunch of shit that doesn't work. I see a whole bunch of people wasting time, money, and energy, spinning their wheels, going nowhere. And you're more than welcome to continue to get on that train to nowhere. That's what you're doing. That's where you're headed. Okay. Out of line, be a human. Look, I'm trying to save people from getting executed on the side of the road by acting stupid and saying stupid shit. So that's not humanity. I don't know any other definition that would be apt to substitute for be a human than try to save lives. People I don't even know, people I'm never even going to meet. And you have the audacity and gall to say that to me? All right, so here's my rebuttal. Name one single assembly that is autonomous and working with the established government. Because if you're going to do that here in Texas, you better figure out how you're going to deal with that border. You got everything down there. You got every federal alphabet agency. You got every state agency down there. You've got counties that you got to deal with. And you got the city, municipalities, townships you got to deal with. Then you have the drug smugglers, the human traffickers, the people that just want in this country for just whatever reason. Then you got the terrorists. Then you got the drug mules. And then who God knows but what else is coming through that border. All right. So if you can't handle that, you ain't standing up nothing in Texas. There's no assembly in the USA that can fix the Texas border issue. Fix that, and you earned a state. Yeah, if you can fix the Texas border, you earn Texas, baby. Boom. I'll be the first one to stand up and nominate you to be the CEO, governor of state of Texas. Jure, de facto, Inc., whatever the hell. I don't care. LLC, LLP. Absolutely. Until then, go sit down somewhere. Okay. I don't care if you took my classes. I don't care if we've spoken on the phone. I don't care what. I'm telling you the facts. They're not my facts. These are something that the law enforcement officers read every day. This is their handbook. This is their knowledge, their beliefs, not mine. I'm just a messenger. You want to shoot the messenger? Knock yourself out, okay? Because you're looking for a fall guy and there's nobody available because you can't reach up and point at your own guru. You can't go, oh, Annabon Wrights or Desperate Payne or David Lester Strayed or whatever other assembly you're in. You know, if I knew all of them, I would definitely call them out, but I don't know all of them. I don't want to know all of them. I know they're a waste of time, money, and energy and good people. That's what it is. So, Terry Boshier, 682, you did some more posting in here. If you really want to do a due diligence check and see if any of these terms are listed on the State Department's terms of statuses, doesn't exist except for on blogs full of opinion, conjecture, and faulty consensus. These people are de facto and they only have jurisdiction with your consent. All right, y'all keep believing that. They do not have the jurisdiction to tell you what your status is. Their terms and definitions are of no consequence if you conduct yourself properly. You need to turn their word part back on them, or what I do is refuse to answer questions. Give them a passport or an affidavit of identity where you tell them your status. Okay, well, that's not much of a solution because right here, give them a passport or an affidavit identity. We already know if you give them a passport, you've just put up your first red flag to that officer, wherever he is, deputy, that you provided a clue that you could be a sovereign citizen. So he's waiting on your next clue. Okay, or the set, or the, you know, he already got the first one when you just cracked your window. Remember we went over that? So, Mr. Dick Burns, 9200. That's how you want to roll? Roll, bro. I'm not going to stop you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to warn everybody else who watches this video and watches the original video and tell them flat out. You give them a passport, you're basically handing them a target going, I could possibly be a sovereign citizen because I don't have a driver's license. Car registered. Uh-oh. Second clue. Got insurance. Uh-oh. Third clue. See where I'm going with this? If we all like to continue that line of questioning, just tell them I'm not going to answer your questions. See what happens. You're in Tennessee. We already know what happens in Tennessee because if you go that route, you're definitely not going to sign the citation. What does that mean? You're going to get arrested. Do you want a resisting arrest? And all you had to do is just sign a fucking piece of paper. That simple. Be on your way. Go about your business. Yeah, jump up to the next one. Eric Bostrom, 9318. They are peace officers and stand to protect man's property and keep the peace. They stand in the street and everywhere and do that. That is to be commended. Jesus Christ always favored the Roman soldiers. We, the people, actually are their leadership. So, have we failed them? That's to act properly in life. And so be a part to the nation that contributes to the fair, peaceful, prosperous society that we would be a part of. Make it happen by being good, comply with the peace officer. If one takes issue with the orders given that have been carried out, then take it up at the proper venue or the supervisor. Take note that we do much amongst fellow man that is the custom of the people, the natural law. Any conducting one's motor carriage outside the traffic code of one's region makes one a hazard to fellow man and his property. One who does so rightly subject to censure by a peace officer. The whole thing is a detriment to the sensible folks who seek to petition for fair direction to peace officers for their civilian command. The command structure itself is a burden to man, part of the job, and we can lessen that burden on fellow man acting as peace officer by being aware of it. Bottom line, we need them. Want a job? Take it or show everyone how to do it right. Well, thank you, Eric, for that posting. That's one good take. Yeah. You want to change it? Be a peace officer. Here we go. Dream 7911. So everyone just needs to go to court all the time so that you sit in front of fools and give them homage. How lovely. There are definitely numerous cases, including SCOTUS, that say you don't need a license to go about your business in your own car. All right. I don't have a problem with that. If that's the way you feel, you have the case law to support it, take it up in court, where that is the place for arguments and authorities, not on the side of the road with the policy or peace officer. Okay. All he's doing is traffic. That's it. He's not a litigator. Why are you trying to make him a litigator on the side of the road? You're trying to make him something he's not. Right? Okay. Reply from Eric. Yeah, when enough people are present to do it, then it will happen. Pot was legalized that way. Pot makes one slow and stupid, but that is freedom. Booze is not that great either. Plus, there is a whole who is responsible for the motor carriage question, insurance or bond. Let's keep a positive attitude to improve things reasonably with due process. You know, that's reason, right? That's sitting about thinking it, putting some meeting of the minds together to find a solution to the problem instead of beating up the messenger. Okay, or trying to defend something that I've clearly shown that you don't want to be. Again, from Eric, another thing, the guys going around victimizing the good people have to get around. Partly, the stops are to catch them in transit. Seems some areas they look to generating revenue. The good people there need to look to that. Now, that's true. Some of them are just, what we already know is revenue streams for the township. Dick Burns, on the first page of your passport, it says verbatim, the Secretary of State of the United States of America hereby requests to all whom may concern to permit the citizen/national of the United States named herein to pass without delay or hindrance and in case of need give all lawful aid and protection. Okay? Yeah, that's exactly what it says. Exactly what your passport says if you have one. It's in the book, okay, not the card. If you citizen/national denotes that there is a difference, or it would not be expressed separately. That's absolutely true too. That has been verified through A6 grind time and James C. Lovett with a prior DS11 form way back that has two choices, U.S. citizen and U.S. national. That was it. In the code, which is not law, it is clearly defined separately. If you have done a revocation of election with the IRS, you will see exactly where in the code it is clearly defined as two separate statuses. It has nothing to do with claiming to be a sovereign citizen. Sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. If you claim to be a sovereign citizen, you are a moron and will be dealt with accordingly. If you do not answer questions because anything you say can and will be used against you, you have a chance of going your own way. I have been profane and belligerent with the so-called law enforcement officers and was released to go about my day. Didn't possess a driver's license, vehicle registration, or insurance. Okay. People have stories. Here's Eric again. All that being said, I seen the David MSN on Facebook, and he did not come off as a radical. No, he comes off as a very genuine, folksy, good old, country boy with a vast historical knowledge. He's a con man. He's convincing people. Okay. He's selling a narrative. He does not have the answer. He just, believe me, they cannot access your trust. To join a party, one needs to register to vote. That is incorrect. Okay. This is people passing bad information. You do not have to register to vote to join a party. Okay. You can go work for any party you want as a volunteer. Not have to be a part of that party. Okay. You have to be a registered member of that party. And you don't have to be registered to vote. So that's a misstatement. So be aware of what you're reading. That is deemed to be contracting to the authority that they feel has gotten out of hand. A new party would be needed. I agree with you 110%. But the problem with that is the people with the money and the power are over either they're Republicans or in the MAGAs, QAnons, or conservatives. That's the deal. And unless you can get some of those to help support you, you're going nowhere. So the Trumps have a lock on the Republican Party. I've mentioned in my video about Trump's freedom cities. If you didn't connect those dots, 1 and 1 equals 2, I can't make it any clearer. He's telling you guys what you need to do. Go create it. He will back it. Do I see any hands up? Any volunteers doing this? No, because y'all only heard one thing. Okay. You heard all the different clues that espoused through Police One and Wikipedia and other sources, and some of those labeling applied to you and what you do and how you talk and how you believe yourself to be in your standing, and you got a little butthurt and you don't like it. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it to you. Okay. Because when the man comes to get his, guess what? He's going to take his pound of flesh and then some. And you ain't going to like it when they come. They don't care how they take it. They don't care about the consequences. They don't care that you got 3 dogs at home and nobody there to feed them and let them out while you're sitting in jail for the next 48 hours trying to get bond. And they're hiding you in the jail and in their database. Oh, just Google diesel therapy. Y'all think I'm kidding. Recognize the one. All right. Carrie again. I will see myself off your site. Well, Carrie, all the best, brother. That's all I can tell you. Or ma'am. Some of us study on our own, and more power to you, as you should. No gurus. Congratulations. You have a mind of your own, some free will. Hopefully, you can think outside the box. But done with this corrupt system. Hey, we're all done with the corrupt system, bro. You think you're the Lone Ranger out there standing on top of Mount Everest going, I'm just done. I'm the only one. And woe is me. No, that's not the way it is, man. We all want the corruption to stop. You think we don't? Nobody has experienced more legal and political corruption, me, that I know personally. They've changed Texas law. I would not win. I can show you the case. I've been there. I've done it. I've lived it, tasted it. I can point you right to it. Go there and read it yourself. I'm not making it up. So there you go. Yeah, we're all done with the corrupt system. That's why I tell everybody, go read reporttothegovernor.com. Go to that website, read it. When you read that, you go hear the testimony in front of the Utah Senate by, I can't remember her name, but the female that's involved with that website, your jaw will drop. The allegations that woman makes. I mean, it goes from the Utah Supreme Court, Arizona Supreme Court, all the way to the prison wardens, the penal institutions, parole officers, everything, clerks, judges, politicians. Yeah. They say all crimes are commercial, even if you don't pay child support. Well, we already know as soon as you espouse that term, all crimes are commercial, that's a clue that you're a sovereign citizen. I'm sorry. I did not make that up. I showed you where it came from, right? Isn't this where it came from? This article right here. Boom. I don't make shit up just to make shit up. I don't waste my time just to waste time. I don't sit here and get on and do videos for you people just to do videos because I have nothing else to do. Believe me, I've got a ton of shit to do. I've got artwork. I got canvases laid out that I'm putting together for artwork. Yeah, Noah walked in. He was like, "Damn, dude, you need to do like a film crew following a day in the life of Fearless Floyd because you just do so much different stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, of course. Fantastic entertainment. Great video." Well, Harry, I was hoping that it would be a little bit more than entertainment, but that's how you want to accept it, and it's entertainment. Okay, I'm not going to argue with anybody about anything. I'm just going to lay out the facts for you folks. You don't want to listen to the facts, okay? What law enforcement believes, okay? Because don't think that that's just went to law enforcement. I guarantee you there's prosecutors, district attorneys, attorney generals, assistant attorney generals, attorneys. They're all reading that. That's a brand new article. That's new stuff. And you heard me read it if you watched the video, how accurate it was. It could have got even more detailed. And I'm not going to beg you, but please, folks, use some common sense. If your family tells you that you shouldn't be in where you're at, you should probably step back and listen to them because they're giving you sage advice because they see it for what it is. They understand you're being scammed. You're wasting your time, money, and energy. They've watched you spin your wheels for years in the same group, doing the same thing, talking about the same old bullshit you've been talking about for the last whatever, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years. I guarantee I can jump on to any assembly meeting and they're going to be talking about the same shit they were talking about a year ago. Yeah. We need to get more people. We need to get more people volunteer in elected positions so we can stand up our. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Okay. So I wanted to put a little rebuttal on there while this is here and let you guys know firsthand what's what. Okay. And if y'all don't like me, don't want to associate with the Fearless Floyd show or Fearless Floyd after this video or after I did the other video, hey, more power to you. There's plenty of people you can go run off and listen to. You don't have to listen to me. I don't care whether you listen to me or not. The only thing I care about is saving people's time, money, and energy, and sometimes even save a life. And if I can achieve and attain that goal every day of my life, I'm doing the right thing. I'm being a humanitarian. I am being human. What have you done for humanity lately? Tell me, please, because I'm listening. Please leave a comment below or ask me a question. Don't shoot the messenger. You got a problem with the message? Well, then you need to find the author of that message and go change it. You don't like what you're hearing, probably change the channel and listen to something else. And that's not listening to me. That would be listening to these fake ass gurus who are scamming you. Getting you put on a domestic terrorist watch list. Y'all go ahead. Y'all keep giving those law enforcement officers all those clues that now they're putting in their toolbox. This is what I need to look for when I have traffic stop encounters, especially when I see a private plate or I see this flag that's behind me being displayed on the vehicle, or I see private property not for hire. All those little telltale signs that the occupants of that vehicle could possibly be sovereign citizen, armed to the teeth. They're prepared to die behind signing a simple traffic ticket. You want to be that person, knock yourself out. I don't want to be a part of it.
From one wannabe guru to the guru of all gurus. There's your example for you to fill out yours right there. That's what I did.
Anyway, yeah, as I said, don't shoot the messenger. None of that's coming from me. All I'm doing is being the intermediary, it and you. The ignorant shall perish, lack of knowledge. Get enlightened. Study what they study. You got to get around their beliefs, get them to accept whatever you're trying to do as believable to them. Something they can easily digest and understand. You come at them in a foreign language or with tools or toys that they don't recognize or speak in a language they don't understand, how are you going to communicate? How are you going to have a good faith, honorable, clean hands dialogue or transaction? Why would you want to get belligerent right off the bat, become an infant terrible, and get cataloged immediately? And then the entire time you're trying to crawfish and get out of that whole I'm a sovereign citizen thing. Because once they label you, guess what? You're in their database as a sovereign fucking citizen for fucking ever. It won't go away. They will put it on your record. So the next law enforcement officer that pulls it up, sovereign citizen, potential domestic terrorist. Holy shit, proceed with caution. I'm calling for backup. Now you got 5 cop cars there. Is that how you want to live the rest of your life? Not me. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't need no more heat in my life. Fucking kitchen's hot enough. You think the world isn't crazy enough without adding more complications to your life? But then again, don't listen to Fearless Floyd. Don't listen to anything I say. I'm just, I'm a nobody. So that's it. I told y'all, I'm just a guy sitting in my formal dining room, talking to my laptop. That's it. Sharing my experiences with you. For all of you who've watched this video and still continue to believe in and follow David Lester Straight and Anna Von Reitz and all the other fucking assembly gurus out there, God bless you. May God have mercy upon your soul and your body upon this earth. Apparently, you just cannot fix stupid.